All right, guys. So I'm back, and I'm live. I'm live and back with another tutorial for you guys. I want to give another quick shout outs to ANBU for being godlike and actually supporting me in my competitive player career right now, helping me out. Getting to all these places. Shout outs to ANBU again for being that godlike, and everybody in it. Ed, Cameron, Martin, and Roca, of course, Roca. I'm looking at you, Roca, okay? Alright, so let's get down to business. Shoutouts to KPB first, and shoutouts to Level Grinding. Guys, if you want to support me, please buy some shirts at levelgrinding.com, okay? Just go to the website and actually check them out. They're pretty good. They have like a lot of different shirts for your characters. If you like some, just message them on the Facebook page, okay? So let's get down to starting this tutorial. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna be talking about M.O.D.O.K's normals, and but I first want to start by saying that M.O.D.O.K is not an easy character to play with, but it's a very rewarding character when mastered, and when you actually learn how to play him. So as you can see right now, M.O.D.O.K is a character that's fairly high, like very tall. It's a very tall character and very thick. Let's put it like that. He's very thick. He's like Zero's body size. Body's width like ×3 or something like that. Yeah, look at that guy. You got something against me? I'm a smart fighty. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that. Okay, so let's get started. So some people actually think that M.O.D.O.K is not that good. But he's actually he's got a lot to bring to the table. There are matchups that may look like really unfavorable for him, but he can actually tackle those matchups fairly well when helped by other assists. So when he gets help from his friends, he can actually do very well and turn around turn the tables around. Okay, so I remember that I was asked, why is M.O.D.O.K hard? From a 1 to 10, is he hard? How hard it is he? Well, he's pretty hard. I would say a 9 or a 10. And the reason why he's hard is because, one, his combos need to be very precise. And yeah, when I'm talking about combos, I'm talking about this combo. As you can see here, look at the inputs. And look at all you have to do. Doing this on pad is next to almost impossible to do consistently. It's really hard. It's not impossible, but it's like near impossible. But we have some very talented pad players. I'm looking at you, Elgato. Pretty godlike dude. Shout out to you, man, for this, for all the M.O.D.O.K tag that I've seen. And shout outs to LTP as well for being one of the masterminds behind M.O.D.O.K tag. And of course, Hitbox Dustin. And moves for the Ami M.O.D.O.K synergy. That guy's godlike. So let's get back to talking to M.O.D.O.K talk. So right now we're talking about M.O.D.O.K and how hard he is. Okay, the reason he's hard is for like 3 things. First of all, his normals and special attacks at times. Second, his width and his height. And third, is mobility. M.O.D.O.K has some of the best mobility when tri-jump, like tri-dashing. It's just an unparalleled mobility. Nobody in the game can move as fast as him on the ground like this. Not even Magneto, no Storm, nobody who can tri-jump as fast as him. In fact, he's got the smallest threshold when it comes to actually being able to fly and dash when it comes to the height. So you can jump, like his jump is actually flight mode, so you can fly, call your assist, and then confirm or mix up your opponents. So what makes M.O.D.O.K hard, when I said his normals, it was because most of his standard normals actually wave up close in some categories like Zero, and this is something that is vital. This is pivotal for characters when they're fighting, really good characters. Look at that. Standing light actually waves on crouching Zero, and standing medium, of course, that's point blank. They both whiff. Same thing for his standing age. You say, "Oh man, this sucks." Okay, but this is not the way you should be approaching your opponents. He's got crouching buttons, so he's got crouching light. We got the famous booger or the slime, as seen in the guide. He's got crouching H. He's got, you know, a ridiculous amount of range, as you can see. It's fairly ridiculous and very deceiving. Look at that, bro. Seriously? Okay, that didn't hit, but very deceiving, isn't it? Okay, so his crouching normals are really good, and he can fly cancel all of his normals. You know, except, you know, S. So, why are his special normals like that? Like, why are they considered something that makes him hard to use? Because most of his normals actually, most of his special beam attacks actually whiff on Zero and on Dante and Strider and a lot more, like many other characters like Nova. As you can see, that light blaster actually lives on him. He's crouching, medium as well, and H does the same thing. Now the super doesn't whiff on him. Interesting, huh? Because the hitbox is actually bigger. All right, so that's one of some of his normals. Now he's got other tools that help him shine, but let's tackle some other things. M.O.D.O.K is a big guy. He's big. You can easily hit him with a lot of stuff that, you know, regular characters like Zero, like medium-sized characters like Zero and Wolverine would not get hit by. In fact, they can actually low profile fairly easily. But M.O.D.O.K, this is his. I think this is the smaller he gets, the smallest he gets. It comes to the low profile. If this does not actually make him small. Anyhow, most of M.O.D.O.K stuff is actually negative on block. When it comes to, you know, his special moves, this is 0, so this is actually neutral on block, and I think it's the same thing on hit. It's not plus, but these bombs are actually +1, so you can use these sparingly. You should use them sparingly. You should not be throwing them out like a madman. Why? As I said, M.O.D.O.K is a hard character to play, and his special moves actually make it even harder. Most of his moves are pretty slow. This is very slow. This is slower. And this is the fastest again, I think he's got. You know, this is, the booger is actually a really good slime. It doesn't hit overhead, but it's actually a mid. But if people do not get hit by the mid, and it touches the floor, it's a low. And it's active for 1 second. 1 full second, which is ridiculously good if you want to use that on incoming or during the neutral. And guess what? You can cancel his booger into flight or into any other special move. You can see. So you can actually throw more than one and have him on screen for like a second, which is really good. So you can actually approach people like this. Another good property about M.O.D.O.K is that he doesn't have a jump. Okay, he's got flight. So when he flies, he can actually, when you actually input up, you get your flight. Now, he can actually fly again once that time limit is gone. So that's really good for him. He can actually extend the amount of time that he can stay in the air. That's another good thing about M.O.D.O.K. As I was saying, because he's a big guy, he gets hit by most of the stuff that's on screen. So it's really hard for him. You have to maneuver through the projectiles. Characters who give him a hard time are Zero. Probably Hawkeye, even though the barrier actually beats most of Hawkeye's options. Hawkeye has to take a lot of risks when fighting M.O.D.O.K. And M.O.D.O.K can actually just take some chip and then, you know, keep advancing. Just watching out for Hawkeye to make a mistake and then, you know, to end it all. To end it all. A blink of an eye. So I said that, you know, his normals actually are problematic when it comes to hitting some of the best characters in the game because of the fact that they whiff. So M.O.D.O.K's jumping medium does not hit Zero at all. Like, see that? There, it hit him, but he only hits him because I was at a certain height and I actually pressed on. Otherwise, I would not be able to hit him because once I touch the ground, my button goes out. Like, it disappears. It disappears. So, as you can see here, it's not hitting Zero, which sucks because you want to be able to get the most out of this. So yeah, that's pretty much that for that. So his normals actually whiff. Now crouching light does not whiff on him, but crouching medium does up close. You know, point blank. But it's really good. It has a lot of block stun and it hits. It has really good block stun. I'm not gonna say a lot, but it has more than it looks like. Other things that make M.O.D.O.K a little bit problematic is his movement. So if M.O.D.O.K wants to move around, if you were to play on pad, this is the way you will move. You either wave dash. His backwards wave dash is actually godlike. It's really fast. It's way better than his forward wave dash. And I believe that in order for you to move better with M.O.D.O.K, you should be able to blink. If you cannot try dash the way I do on hitbox, because this is free on hitbox, but doing this consistently without messing up is near impossible on pad and on stick. You're just gonna break your fingers, man, and get a lot of input errors. But hitbox actually makes this like really easy. It's way super free. So shout outs to hitbox because of this. This character's got like on hitbox. I would say that that's the most optimal M.O.D.O.K you can ever get. Hitbox M.O.D.O.K. So yeah, just going away from the hitbox topic. I was gonna say M.O.D.O.K's mobility, as in wave dashing forward, it's okay. It's not that bad. It's okay. If you want to intimidate your opponent, showing them your forehead and your guy smiling or moving forward, like, I'm coming for you now, little guy. So you could do that. Yeah. So movement, I would suggest blink forward and wave dash backwards. It's actually faster. Look at that. So forward dash, wave dashing compared to blink dashing, to forward blink dashing. It's as fast as you can get, okay? So, and this is as fast as you can get if you're blinking. If people who can blink faster than me will obviously get better results. But this is something you should be taking advantage of if you're playing M.O.D.O.K. Now, I would not say the same thing it goes for backwards blink dash, because I find it slow. It's really fast. It moves almost as fast, if not as fast as forward blinking. But wave dashing is actually much better since you keep the momentum. Look at that. So smooth. He doesn't have to be, bobbing and waving left and right. So, but it's a matter of preference. Also, you don't get the barrier like this, because that's one of the most horrible things to actually get in the world. That barrier cannot be canceled into anything else in the world. You can call assist while we're doing it, but you cannot cancel it. You have the X factor, which is terrible. So, if you're blinking, you mess up blink. This is something you're gonna get, and you're gonna get killed because people can just random super from full screen and then body your life. So that's one of the things that can mess you up. So that's why if you do one button dash or you're doing light and medium, same way I'm doing like this right now. It's light and medium. I'm pressing two buttons right there. And I'm blink dash. I'm wave dashing, right? And there's a one button dash. Well, this is a one button dash. So that's that when it comes to M.O.D.O.K. And that's pretty much it for the liabilities. Besides the learning curve of the character, the matchups, and getting around, his normals and how they work. M.O.D.O.K is a character who can actually choose to rush down or play, chip away. Sorry about that, the mic. So he can actually use his tools from far away, be poking at people. You should be always, whenever you get a chance, throw out a bomb. But first, get cover. Get your shield out. Use it at any cost, whenever possible. Okay, whenever possible, that you're not putting yourself in risk. Look at your opponent's bar, because this is something that's gonna mess you up a lot. When fighting Spencer, be very, very, very worried about Spencer's meter, because it's gonna do Bionic Arm regardless. If they know that you cannot cancel that, you're gonna get bodied hard. If they catch up to these mistakes. But yeah, so let's talk about the good things about M.O.D.O.K. So let's start with his normals. M.O.D.O.K has like some of the best normals I've ever seen in my life. And what makes them good is not the fact that they are fast, because they're okay, they're decent. His crouching jab is actually 5 frames, which is really good. His standing jab is 7 frames, and anything else just goes beyond 7. But it's still really good. Like his booger, his slime. Is flight cancelable, is special cancelable. So you can cancel that into anything else. Just super or just team super. Slime team super. You can cancel into anything else you want. You can cancel this into flight and then instant air dash forward down and then do it again and do it again and again. Again, this is not that easy. But I'm doing it on hitbox, which is super free. But if you get if your execution is that tight, it doesn't matter what you play on. As long as you get it down consistently, you can do it. Now, another thing that as a M.O.D.O.K player you're gonna encounter is that when you're trying to cancel this into this, you're gonna get something like, let me see. There. That's what you get. Okay, so what's happening right now? I'm getting super when I'm just canceling when I'm trying to flash. I'm not flash. I'm sorry. When I'm trying to fly and then forward air dash, instant forward air dash. So if you blink, hold on, I have the meter. So if you blink command flight into S, from command flight into light, and not into light, into any button, you're either gonna get a special move or you're gonna get a super. So if I were to do it like this is what you would get. The game automatically blinks the motion and it reads it as the same motion to do a cube or a super if you have a bar and you press 2 attacks. So this is one of the things that can happen to you a lot. So let's say you're trying to cancel that into booger and you're trying to cancel the booger into flight into an instant air dash. So this can happen. You're gonna be very disappointed. So practice this, slow down, so slow down so you can get your stuff together. And that's how it goes. So M.O.D.O.K's combos are the swag combos, the stylish combos are really hard. So we got the rum loop. So it's the crouching H, jump, instant air dash forward down, and then just tap down H again. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright guys, so I'm back again, and as I was saying, just try to slow down when doing that motion. So when going from flight into any other button, just slow down, let it happen. So see that you're flying and then do it. Don't wait too long though, because if you wait too long, then after doing your combo, you're not gonna be able to do something like this. You're not gonna get that pickup because the character is gonna recover after the slime hits him, and you're gonna be in a huge disadvantage like that. So that's one of the things that can happen. So now let's talk about normals. One of M.O.D.O.K's actually best normals is his crouching H. His crouching H has insane amount of range. It's very deceiving. So you see M.O.D.O.K right there, but he can actually hit you with crouching H. As you can see, this is a very good tool to approach people when they're actually very defensive or when they're pinned down by a character, by your assist in this case. So let's say I call Rocket Raccoon, I can actually approach him like he's gonna think that I'm gonna go high because I'm jumping it, instant air dashing down forward. He's gonna get tricked and people are gonna block high, and this is gonna mess them up, and you can get really good damage from this. By the way, as Mystic Verbosity, aka LTP, has said before and shown in previous videos of in his channel of M.O.D.O.K, crouching H instant air dash down forward is actually into crouching H again is actually a frame trap. This is -5 on block, so you can actually go with something else like this, and they're still blocking. So you can actually go for something else and do it again and again and again. If they try to get up, they're gonna get hit. try to up back, they're gonna get bodied. And you can get a lot of damage from this. A lot of damage. So let me show you how much damage you can actually get. So I built a bar and I killed Zero. And Dr. Doom and so many other characters. So that's one of the things that you can do. Another big advantage of M.O.D.O.K is Jamming Bomb. Jamming Bomb is one of his best tools ever, since he can actually change the match around. Say you don't have meter to actually kill him, but you jam them. Whenever you jam people, it reverses their directionals. So up is down, down is up, and forward is back, and back is forward. So that's the only thing that gets reversed. It lasts 5 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, not 5 seconds. I think it's like 3 seconds or something like that. So let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 seconds. So that's how long it lasts. 5 real life seconds. That's a lot of time, especially in a fighting game like Marvel, which is like super crazy fast. And you can do a lot of things. My biggest advice is, if it is a very problematic character, you should just either kill him with a reset after the jam, or just snap in the annoying character that you have to kill after killing the anchor. Okay, so that's one of the uses for Jamming Bomb. Jamming Bomb does not jam the assist. If the assist gets hit by the Jamming Bomb, they're not gonna get jammed. That's a true fact, and I can show it to you. Yeah, one thing I would like to mention: Jamming Bomb is a DP motion, a forward DP motion. So it's a forward, down, forward, down, forward, forward. So it's a down, like forward, down, forward. That's the DP motion right there, and you have to hit S right there. So you can see there, that's Jamming Bomb. You need 1 cube of understanding. So that's what you need. Okay, with 1 you're gonna be able to do that. Remember the barrier? This small thing, it covers M.O.D.O.K. Now you should never be like this. Your hands and knees should never be popping out of the shield, because you're gonna if you're fighting Hawkeye, you're gonna get an arrow to the knee. Okay, so be very aware of that. If you're fighting Wesker, you're gonna get an arrow to the forehead probably, or to the knee again. So another thing is, your shield actually gets huge. So you can see, that's when you get one of these cubes. Every time you hit someone, you should always be getting cubes, no matter what. You know you're not gonna kill them? Okay, that's fine. You can just do a combo. You get your cubes, thing gets cube, and then you jam them. So again, get a cube. Sorry, messed that up. Oh my goodness, so rusty. And right there, I would be able to jam him if I were not that whack. So yeah, just jam him and then snap, or just kill him from there. Remember, these barriers are indestructible. They cannot destroy with anything that is a normal or a special move. It has to be a project. It has to be a super. It doesn't matter what kind of super it is. It has to be a super. Now, things to mention are Strider. Strider is an honorable mention and a very big exception to this rule, because none of Strider's supers actually destroy this barrier. Only he's level 3, if I'm not mistaken. So right now, I'm just gonna prove to you guys that Strider sucks when it comes to fighting M.O.D.O.K and having orbs out. So I'm just gonna record it. I'm gonna have my boy Strider do orbs, and then just move forward with his crappy ass orb. I'm just gonna do it again. Hold on. I think that should be fine. No, I'm just gonna snap him again because I messed up. I'm gonna go nuts. Okay, so orbs are gone, and now we get to see the replay. Okay, good. So first of all, I'm gonna show you how this looks with the regular bar. So he's gonna do that. He's gonna go crazy. I'm gonna put out a bar. And this is Strider fighting the almighty barrier. So you can see there, he was not getting hit at all. Everything was getting eaten by the barrier, and that might be because Strider's level 3 is considered. First of all, the orbs themselves, the physical orbs, are considered physical hits, and the other ones are considered projectiles, if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, they're not. The thing is that they're not considered hyper. They're not considered a hyper in terms of, you know, the hitboxes are not considered a super. They're considered like regular hits, like you know, like a normal or a special move. Nothing that goes, you know, up to a super. That's the property of the move, and it's very sad and, you know, very pleasurable when it comes to M.O.D.O.K players. They can actually exploit this and not worry about anything else. So I forgot what I was looking for. I was looking for the meter, so I'm just gonna give him all the bars in the world so he can do the same crap again. But this time I'm just gonna show that the big barrier actually does the same thing, and the big barrier actually lasts longer. So if you didn't know this, now you do. And guys, if you're on the stream, please let me know what you guys want to know about the character. So I'm just gonna go over again this one thing. Is gonna go for that. I'm just gonna stay here. As you can see, he's getting hit if you get too close, because some of the orbs for some reason just go through it like that. But as long as you're not that too close that your knees are popping out, you should be fine. Okay, so let's talk about M.O.D.O.K. How do you approach people? First of all, at the beginning of the round, always fly up. Now, if you saw that you flew up and then you got grabbed, it was because you were very inactive. So you stayed there, you call your assists, and then it took too long, and they, you know, preemptively jumped and grabbed you. Now, M.O.D.O.K has a lot of options when he just goes, you know, he's up there. So he can just do this up 3 times. That's that. 1, 2, and he can fly as well. And then when he flies, he's got unlimited amount of special moves. So he can do, you know, Qs a lot of times until flight actually runs out. Look at that! Look at all those many Qs. So he's got the longest flight mode in the game. That's the thing about M.O.D.O.K. That's amazing. That's great. Another thing that about M.O.D.O.K is that he can block while he's flying. That he's the only character who can do this in the game. Now, one huge downside to playing M.O.D.O.K is that he cannot up back. His up back ends up, you know, giving him flight, which does not enable him blocking. Like he's not able to block when he up backs up until a couple of frames later, which is sad, because in this game up backing is a huge part of the meta, and it's always been like this, and he's like the only character in the game who cannot up back. So guys, yeah, you're gonna have to hold that S. You're gonna have to hold that L forever, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna improve your, you know, your blocking abilities. So yeah, so because he's big, all of this is gonna work on him. It's gonna hit him, reset him, and all that. That's another thing of M.O.D.O.K. M.O.D.O.K's neutral should be played on the ground, not too much in the air. You should switch it, try to avoid stuff, because when you're in the air, remember you're big and people can hit you fairly easily. Also, as you can see, the flame right there, when he's flying, his hurt box is not as big as when he's jumping. When he's jumping or doing something else, he's got a small hurt box where you see the flame. It has like a big circle when you're not flying. So if you're falling like this, you have that flame right there. There's gonna be a hurt box. You can actually look it up on EMC's YouTube channel, and you're gonna be able to see that. That's gonna explain why you get grabbed when you're trying to do this. People can grab you before you actually come out. That thing actually comes out. So I have a question. So what about the forward H cancel up forward dash down let me see, down forward dash repeat? How viable is that as an infinite? Does he have a TAC infinite? Yes, M.O.D.O.K has several TAC infinites, and they work in the corner and they work in the mid screen as well. It has been shown way too many times in other YouTube channels, like, you know, LTPs, Gatos, and Boda Bowser. I think it's like Boda Boxer. I think it is Boda Boxer. He's another great M.O.D.O.K player. I've seen a lot of good tech on his channel. And yeah, this infinite is a legit infinite. It's very lenient, so you have to be on point with your execution. It's viable once you get it down. So as you can see there, that's right there, that's an infinite. That's a non-THC infinite. And I found it easier to actually do it when the character is actually very low to the ground. But you know, I don't practice it, so if I actually were to practice it, I would be able to actually do like over 10 reps. I think I did like 11 the other day. But that's not the maximum people have been able to do. I've heard people like doing over 50 or something like that. I saw this guy post a video and he could Thor from this. So you can see, able to actually hit zero like this. So this low, like the lower to the ground he is, the easier it becomes. At least for me. So I think I got like 8 reps or something like that. But yeah, that's the infinite, pretty much. I'm dropping it so it doesn't look that much of an infinite. It looks like a loop, but that's a true infinite. He's got fixed amount of hits done on that forward and that 4H. It's ridiculous, and he does like how many Ks? Fully scaled, like 13. So yeah, that's his infinite. That's his non-TAC infinite. Oh, no problem, man. Anytime. So that's one of the things that M.O.D.O.K has. Another thing that's huge for M.O.D.O.K is the fact that he's an end game type of character. Oops. So let's say you want the TAC to finish off the character. You get the cubes. And from there you can actually kill people. Look at 0. Gone. That killed Morrigan like 80% of the cast. Who does not have a 1 million. That is very powerful, and people should always learn their TAC cubes. So, in order for you to learn M.O.D.O.K, first of all, you have to work on your mobility. If you cannot try dash, that's fine. You can, you know, just wave dash. Be very careful calling your shield. Don't ever in your life call assist plus shield. This is gonna get you murdered. It's gonna get you killed really fast. That's very terrible. That's a very terrible idea. Okay, you guys should never do this. Just do it, you know, whenever. It's like, I'm not gonna suggest people to do this, but you know, if your enemy is not punishing it, you know, you can just, you know, slip around them. You're gonna let it rock. You're gonna be like, oh, you know, you're gonna give him that, you know, Kappa face. So yeah, he's gonna be like, do not question my genius. If you know what I mean. Okay, do you think he's best as a point second anchor? Okay, M.O.D.O.K's best position, I would say, would be either support, second, or first. Anchor, he's a very weird anchor. Why? Because most of his combos do not work on X Factor. Now he gets infinites. That's the funny part. Remember the non-TAC infinite I was talking about? He gets easier. Ka-ting. Look at that. So ridiculous, huh? Yeah, so that's one of the things that he gets. He gets a ridiculous amount of, you know, damage boost. So these are some of the swag combos. He can actually do them without X Factor. So you can see here. So that's one of the things that he can do. He can actually do up to 9 reps of this. Up to 10. My bad. But after that, end it with this kind of series. And yeah, you should be good to go. Once you get to 10, just launch. You know. And yeah, that's one of the things that you can do. But this is extremely hard to do. This is an extremely hard thing to do on pad or on stick. Not impossible. It's very hard. And in order for you to actually be able to pull it off consistently, you have to practice way too much. Even on hitbox, it becomes kind of tricky sometimes, and it depends on the character's floatiness. For example, characters with this is very hard to do on are Dormammu, She-Hulk, Magneto at times, but mostly Dormammu and She-Hulk. Characters like Shuma, Sentinel, because he's huge, he's gigantic, and he has like the longest legs in the game. And what other characters? Some of the weird characters like Trish, I would say. Shuma, Ami, probably. And but the other characters become just fairly easily to do. So M.O.D.O.K is a beast. He can actually play by himself. He can defend himself fairly well. Use the cubes to anti-air people. If you think they're coming at you like that, you can do this, and they're gonna get hit by those cubes. Always use cubes to their advantage. Just picture where they're gonna be at. So if you mess up and you see that they jump the cube and they're jumping at you, they're gonna hit you with something. You can always use this as a last resort. Just fly into your cube. You can do that. What other things? His burst normals to use in the air are his jumping medium. If you use it at range, always use it at range. Do not use it up close because you can get grabbed. Because people mash grab in this game. You're gonna get grabbed a lot because he's pretty fat. So being fat is not very healthy in this game. As you can see here, you can actually confirm. Ways to confirm it could be this one, and then you go from there. There's another way to actually confirm like this. Shout out to LTP for this, and hitbox dusting as well. You can actually save your ground bounce. See, but you have to be able to hit him before he touches the ground. Otherwise, it's not gonna be possible. And yeah, when doing flight, do not touch any other buttons as soon as possible because you're gonna get that. You're gonna get a blink cube, and that's gonna be the death of you. What about super jump, back air throw, follow-ups? Yeah, that's the only way he can actually convert. If you super jump forward, air throw, you're not gonna get anything. Now conversions go like this for super jump, back air throw. You have plenty of time. You can dash and then go for that. And yeah, you go from there. So you can just dash. You can take a little bit of your time, dash. And so I had like plenty of time, but since I play on hitbox, I don't have to worry about dashing like that. I can just do that, and it'll work. Just don't do too many reps because grabs actually scale pretty hard. It's another pickup, but you gotta be careful. You gotta time your normals, otherwise it's gonna whiff. And depending on the character, you're gonna have to do your combos a bit faster or slower. Like if you were to do the combo on Arthur, this is what I would suggest. Do this. Do something like this. So yeah, that would be it. Small characters, just shorten your combos. Do not use jumping medium twice into jumping H because you're gonna be whiffing your normals. It's gonna be bad. So that's one of the follow-ups you can actually do. I think like there was something like this something that Hitbox Austin was coming up with. It's fairly ridiculous. I was trying to mimic that. This it. Let's see. Yeah, it was something like that. And you confirm from there. That is just mastermind. Damn, freaking genius. Oh yeah, you can do this like that. That's like ridiculous amount of good stuff. So you can actually from there you can confirm into this. Oh my god! But you have to be very precise, and you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe, there's nothing that's gonna happen. You gotta believe me. But I'm still all about. So, yeah, you gotta believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nothing's gonna happen, boy. Nothing's gonna be able to save you. So, this conversion is pretty hard. Boy. Be very precise. So yeah, that's one of the things that you can do. But enough with super jumping. Other things that you can do with him is like, you know, he can actually really easily confirm from super jump height. So that's one thing you can do. It's ridiculously hard, but it's possible. But you have to make sure that all hits actually connect, and that that way he's able to get the follow-up, because it's gonna be a hard knockdown. It's hard. I've never seen anybody go for something like this. Only me. Oh, that was a hard knockdown. It's pretty tricky, but it's possible to get. So yeah, it goes from there. So that's possible. You can also do it on the floor, which is like way too much easier. And you can actually go for this. Beautiful happy birthdays and stuff like that. Even a level 1 X Factor, because that was level 3 I mean. Works the same way. So as you can see, it works. So next question is, how is the shield against Zero Air level 3 Buster or Lightning? Does Zero pass through the barrier, or how does he fare against Zero May Cry? And last question, which Doom assist does he like best? I would say missiles, but I would also say he benefits from all of them. It depends on the matchup. Like if you're fighting Wolverine and he's got a beam assist, you have to be able to hit Wolverine. So sometimes rocks will be better, but what makes M.O.D.O.K shine is missiles. If you have missiles are gonna allow you to actually set up unblockables on incoming characters. They're not gonna be able to get out of it. It's really ridiculous. A beam assist actually helps him fight, the long range fight, and Zero, he can actually fight fairly well alone, but you have to be very careful, and you cannot be doing a lot of stuff, all the time, like I do at times. So you shouldn't be in the air for too long, because Zero can just light up lightning and then cancel into Buster. What the fuck am I saying? Okay, he can cancel into Buster, and then you're gonna get bodied by lightning. Nothing you can do. You just gotta hold that. So that's another thing. So regarding the question of the lightning, so I'm just gonna set up this. I'm gonna set it up. So we got this one, we got this one, and we got this one. So the first one we're gonna go for is jumping. Okay, so we got it. Zero's gonna do it, and we're gonna have the shield out. Now remember what this thing does. It protects you from all hits that are right on the shield. It doesn't last that long, but it's really good. And because Zero passes by opponents, then he's gonna be able to pass through the shield. Maybe. So let's see. He didn't go through the shield. Now, hold on. Let's start it again. Let me just, oops, I grabbed him by mistake. That's another OS that he's got. As you saw, it went through the lightning, but M.O.D.O.K did not get hit because he was, godlike. He didn't get hit at all by that. So he's actually able to go to the shield and even fear it, because the lightning actually touched the upper part of the shield, so he's not gonna get effed up. Which is really good. So once you're there, yeah, this move is ridiculous. Jumping light is ridiculous. Then you can confirm into a combo. So if you see people jumping at you, do not be afraid of doing this. Not too much. Just make sure that they're in range, and you can actually body them free. So let me just try medium lightning. I don't know if I should actually split this tutorial into 2 sections, but I'll see what I can do. I'll do as much as possible tonight. So let me see. So it's recording. So Zero's going crazy. He's doing lightnings, PK lightnings, because you know he's an asshole and people crowds and they do stuff. So you say, oh my god, Zero has been doing nothing. But now he's gotten tired of a big-headed guy. He goes like, M.O.D.O.K, fuck your shit, I'm just gonna do lightnings. And oops, he didn't do shit. So you can see, lightning does not go through the shield. If it touches the shield, he's done. You can hit him free. Isn't that beautiful? Now, remember what I told you? Your knees should not be out, because it can hit you. See? The shield is not gonna protect you. The shield is not gonna protect you like that, because it has some startup, okay? So that's pretty much it. Look at how high the shield can actually protect you. So that's pretty much that. See, if you do it too late, it's gonna be able to body your soul. So yeah, okay, enough of that. So that's pretty much that. So now let's see Buster. Okay, Zero, since you're an asshole, I want to see you do Buster. So we did Buster. Pretty regular thing for Zeros to do. And we're gonna take a look at this. So Zero's just charging that. It's like, oh my god, it's gonna jump Buster. Kaboom! Buster went away. No longer a threat. Other things you can do against Zero and many other characters. M.O.D.O.K's beams are really good. They're amazingly durable. So, Zero likes to throw Hedangik, you know. Hedangik is a buster. Now, thanks to M.O.D.O.K's beam, you're able to counter that BS. Presenting you with the Jones Lines. You see? Got blown up. So let's do it again. Gonna do this. Now, his beam didn't beat it because he had a Hedangiki out, which is like 5, I think it was medium. That was the medium one. And it was 5 low durability points, plus the Buster, which is 8 low durability points, which is really good. 8 or 9 or something like that. I'll have to confirm later. So his Buster is fairly durable. His Log Trap actually beats it, but if I'm not mistaken, it's 8. It's 8 in one shot. And it hits twice, so it is 2 hits. Now, that was like this. So what if I did medium? Hold on, I actually did it way too early. And that's what happens. Medium actually takes a lot of time. And Zero was not even able to get it out. And that right there hit him. So it hits 4 times, but he got hit only 2 times. Means that he ate his Buster and that little thing. As you can see, it is medium and age blasters actually eat his Buster and he hit him. So you should never be afraid of using those. Just gotta preemptively see it can't happen. Buster is not gonna be able to hit you if he just throws it out, and you see it coming. Let's say he just does Buster. And he throws Buster. And you're like, oh my god, he's gonna throw Buster. I think I'm ready. You're on the floor. You're gonna get hit like that if you try to react to it. But if you read it, you're gonna be able to beat it. Like that. He doesn't get hit because, you eat the Buster. Now with this, you're gonna be able to beat it every time. That's medium blaster. Oh boy, that's 5 frames, so I keep on forgetting. Right there, 8 buster. Now with this, it's even more ridiculous. You hit him, so no ways, no reason for you to be afraid. Now other things for M.O.D.O.K. So your basic M.O.D.O.K. combos should actually be, you know. Let me see. So you're gonna get this. These are your openers. Jumping light is +5 on block, and you know you can just do this on people all day. But be careful because you're gonna get push blocked. People are gonna block high a lot, so you know mix it up. When you're like this close, you go for this. So you go for one of this, and then this is your combo. Then use your assist of your preference. And you go from there. So regular combos, let's say launcher. You know, medium into H, into S, and then this, but faster than that. Another variation would be this. Oops, I'm sorry. So this would be medium H. This, and then into this, and then you know, going to. This should be always your answer because the other super sucks. This super does no damage when you have no Q. Now, this changes a lot when you're getting Q. So it did like 120,000, you know, health points. So that's the damage. So when you get 1 Q, your damage goes up a little bit. It's 145,000. Okay, so that was 145,000. How much do you get? You get 130. You know, 129, 100. So that's one of the things that you get. If you get 2 cubes, things get pretty cute. So you're gonna get like 200 or something like that. No, you get 177k. So you get 3 cubes. Die. You get 200k. It's not bad for a super, not at all. And it's gonna be fixed, I believe. So 1, 2, and 3. Let's say I want to do a combo of my preference. It did 526. Now, what could have happened if I had done the same combo, but using the 3 cubes? And there he goes. It did 200 as well, so it was unskilled, I would say, or sort of unskilled. Damage is pretty good. Okay, so what are some tips you can give on looping hyper battering ram super? Like, what direction patterns should I be pressing? Okay, so for battering ram loops against characters like Zero, you should be going for this option. Let me show you right now. What is it I'm gonna set? I'm just gonna set the supers. Okay, so super number 1. Number 1 thing you need to know is you can actually kill a lot of X Factor time with this. So you get 5 bars. You can actually link all of as long as you have bar, you can actually link the super. So super, you go, you know, down forward, down back, and then you go forward. But remember, every time you press a direction, hold the direction, you have to press an attack button. So, let's say you did your combo, you're gonna be holding forward down, see? And you're gonna do forward. The last one is gonna be, you know, attack plus forward. So, as I said, down forward twice, and then right there you cancel, and it should link. Now, if it's not linking, it's because 0 is not high enough, and you're not doing it fast enough, like well enough. So here. 1, do it as soon as possible. Right there, should hit him. Like the higher 0 is, the more likely he's gonna be hit. The more likely it is for him to get hit. This is an example. As soon as you see M.O.D.O.K hit the floor, you should be doing your other super. But if you do it too late, it's not gonna connect.
Limit burst, don't move. One more. Limit burst, don't move.
So yeah, a huge tip that I would give everybody who's trying to do loops would be when you do down back plus attack, wait a little bit until zero falls a bit, and then do forward attack. That way you're gonna be able to have much more time because it's gonna be still falling from the last couple of hits. So let me just demonstrate this. But the most consistent one on everybody is actually on small characters and medium characters is the one that I'm showing right now. M.O.D.O.K hits in the first time, and then you do down forward, you know, plus attack of course, and then down back, and then wait a little bit, and then do forward attack, and then loop it again. As soon as you see M.O.D.O.K like get straight, you just do it. For example,
Limit burst, don't move. One more. Limit burst, don't move.
so that's the thing. But it gets tricky at times because Zero actually gets to touch the ground, and I mean gets to recover, and you're like, oh my god, they didn't hit. Now you can actually keep on going because they're gonna be either pressing buttons or they're gonna be blocking, and at that moment you should be backing off. Okay, should not be like trying to go ham, baiting them to actually press buttons. So let me see how I'm doing my combo, my preference, and then I'm ending it with the loop. I'm like, okay, I got 5 bars, so what can I do?
Limit burst, don't move.
You can loop it from there, so you can actually kill Zero from that. Let's use all 5 bars then to kill Zero.
Limit burst, don't move.
So you can see it didn't work there because I did it too early.
Limit burst, don't move. One more.
Again, didn't work.
Limit burst, don't move.
You have to wait until he touches the floor. He almost touches the floor. That's how you do it. It's fairly hard to actually pull off at times. And if you wait too much, he's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna recover. So again, we're just gonna do flip from here. So you're gonna hit. Yeah. And here we go again. And Zero and Morgan are dead from just doing raw battering loops. So your pattern would go as follows. So you do your super. Down forward, down forward. Hold on, let me see. This is down forward. And so you do down forward, down back, plus H, of course, plus an attack. Each time you do a direction, you have to do an attack at the same. You have to press an attack at the same time, and then you delay it after down back a bit, but not too much, and don't do it too early, because you have to do forward H, and the forward H is gonna let you know when you touch the ground if you did it correctly. So, oh, no problem, man, no problem. I'm here to help. So sad that not a lot of people actually came through. They must be at work, but that's fine. I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube so people can actually learn a lot from M.O.D.O.K. From this tutorial, not from M.O.D.O.K. So I did my combo. So let me see how many loops do I need. So 2 loops, he died. Wow, he did exactly. He's almost exactly the same amount of health that he's got. He's got 880. Just good for that. No, he's got 830k. So he did more than enough. That was 2 bars. Then that was a solo combo. So if you want to do a solo combo that's like this easy, you can do that. And that should kill him too. Oh my god. So let's say I started my combo with this. Oh boy. This is your regular standard combo. So then your B&B. It's gonna work. Oh, it hit. So you did 7. It should have killed Zero right there. So this is down into this. So just be careful when you actually delay your down back H, because otherwise you're not gonna get the follow up after that. But one a conversion that you're gonna get a lot is this.
Limit burst. Don't move. One more. Beautiful.
So this into this, maybe something that you're gonna see a lot. This is a variation. And be careful with that, don't cancel it too early. So you can get this. Yeah, it's fairly easy. You can do it on pad, you can do it on stick, fairly easy. And yeah, you just follow up from there. For some reason I'm having some kind of difficulty since I don't do that look that much. Oh wow. But yeah, that's how it goes. So you link it from there. Sometimes you might want to spend the bar and not X factor. And some of the times you just have to spend both. Oh yes. Oh yeah, so there you go. So that's that. And the more complicated stuff is just like, you know, looping this. So you can loop it up to 5 times. The sixth time is actually gonna whiff. Always, no matter what. Characters like Dormammu and She-Hulk don't attempt this because it's just gonna whiff. They have like weird bodies and they fall faster. Magneto, Nova, and pretty much everybody else, it works fine. Even a raccoon. Yeah. What other things I should mention? Can you go over the wall bounce into balloon bomb than battering ram them into it? Sure, definitely. So let me go into my combo preference. Let's go into this combo. Oh boy, hold on. So let's do it from a regular combo. So something like this. So you want to do something like this, but not that. Come on. So oh boy. Hold on. So in order for you to actually connect that, you have to input your DP motion before they actually cross you up. Like this. That way he actually follows them. You don't have to do anything else. It automatically corrects and tracks. So sorry for me actually sucking right now, but I don't even do this. So if you do it too late, this is something you get, and that's not something you want. So that's something that you have to be very, very aware of. That happened. You know, the shorter the combo, the better. You get more damage out of it. So it only hit him once. Oh, 0. You're so precious. So, in order for you to actually make things easier for you, you can just do it. You know, wait until he crosses you up, and then do it like this. And yeah, there you go. You can wait. Always, you can wait. Okay, whenever you get a chance. What about incoming mix-ups? Oh yeah, definitely. What is it? Can you go over the wall bounce bomb then you batter ram them into it? Yeah, so let me just go over this again so you can do the loop as well. Oh boy. What a deer.
Limit burst, don't move. Turn. Limit burst, don't move. One more. Turn.
And there you go. You can just keep on looping it. And I still have my ground bounce. Let's not forget about that. Which actually extends the combo even further. So let me show you how much meter he can actually build off of one of these things. So let me just turn this off. So let's go. So just wait until you get crossed up. And this can happen, okay? So don't worry about it. Oh boy. If your execution sucks as much as mine, this will happen a lot. Oh yeah, that could be an option if you mess up like me. Do this combo. Way better. Oh boy, it's not getting close up. Now he's gonna get up. Oh my god, I hate you. So yeah, you guys get the idea. Actually, it's actually fun to close up. And this combo is actually fun. At least for me. If you're too close to the ground, you're never gonna cross him up. That's a fact. There. And yeah, you go from there. That's one thing you can do. On incoming, there's quite some things that you can do. You can cross them up, but it's kind of hard. So incoming, you get the booger. Some characters get hit low, as you saw Strider. That was a mid, so you have to make them block something, and you can actually negate push blocking on incoming, so you can actually get like guard break setups. So let me see. Let me set up this dummy. Do dummy stuff. So advancing guard is on. One thing that I needed to mention, but I forgot, is that his standing edge is jump cancelable, and his crouching edge is jump cancelable. So you can actually negate push blocking when you do that to keep the pressure going. Just have to react to the push blocks. If you see people who have like robotic push blocking, it's really good for you. And yeah, you can grab them like that. Look at that. In the corner, this is free. So do that a couple of times until they get caught. Oh, they get body. They get body fairly easy. You can actually do, you know, as LTP has shown a lot of times on his YouTube channel, you can just negate push blocking by, you know, just instant air dashing on them and then flying as soon as you hit them. That way, negates push blocking completely, and you can do things like this. This would be my combo preference, you know, when getting a throw. So let's go to incoming. So we got incoming. So we get. You saw how he got push blocked. That's because I dashed right away. But if I wait, this can happen. I negate push block and I stay on the face. This is something you can do. That was fairly slow, so people can actually catch up to that. There, and you know, you get your combo going. Not that. That's horrible. But that's one of the things you can do. You can guard break them like that. What else you can do? You can just keep the pressure going. M.O.D.O.K's pressure is really good. So you can do it again if they push block. So if they're pressing something. So you can do that. Another thing you can do is that you don't have to do down forward H, which is the one I'm doing right now. You can do this. What else you can do? That's another one. I think I already showed that. You can actually call your assist while doing that. And that was a cross up right there. That was fairly ridiculous. That, oh yeah, I forgot to say. This nigga is push blocking. Automatically. So you do something like this, that's your blocking. So you call raccoon for this. People are gonna be eating this for days. When you hit him with the crouching H, you see this goes over Strider. There's a lot of characters the slam actually goes over them, and it's really good. You can actually get self unblockables with this. You can go like this. So when you actually hit people low and then you jump cancel inside air dash forward, you can actually get a booger over them because their hurt box is gonna be regarded as crouching hurt box because you hit them low. So you're forcing them, yeah, like you're forcing guarding them low, so they keep the same hurt box even if they're standing. Something that's like very very broken for M.O.D.O.K. So you keep the pressure going. You can just jump, dash cancel, and not dash cancel. You can just fly cancel your normals. That way you make most of stuff safe and you keep the pressure going. So this is something you can do. See? I stayed in the same place. So yeah, you keep the pressure going, and you can guard break them for free. So let me just turn on throw escape, and let me show you that it is a true guard break, and it happens. You know that guard breaks are pretty hard to actually pull off, but you can do it. So, oh my god. What was the one that I was doing? There you go. So as you can see, I guard broke him right there. Yeah, then you get it. From there you go. So you got plenty of things that you can do. When you hit him twice, it comes like this. Then you go for your guard break. I suggest that you option select most of your throw attempts. That way you will never get this. If you do not match back H, do not match forward H. That's gonna get you killed. That's gonna embarrass me when I watch you play. But more than anything, it's gonna get you killed. It doesn't matter if you embarrass yourself. Please do not get yourself killed. Don't mash back H. Don't be a scrub. Be a godlike player, and you know, option select. He's not doomed, so just option select like this. And if you play on hitbox, please abuse this. See, just option select, well, wave dash and blink dash. That way you can actually get a, you know, you're mindlessly doing it, but you're timing it. So that's one thing you can do. So if you're there, you know, let's say, you know, people are mashing shit and you do it like this, you're gonna run away. You're not gonna get caught by any of those stupid things. So you can also option select this, which is ridiculously good. That's that instant ground the air dash. It's a one frame type of thing. It's very, very, very hard to do consistently on pad or stick, but it's possible. So as you can see, because I didn't grab him, I flew away. Maybe I messed that up. Maybe I messed it up. I messed it up. So I didn't get a throw, but I flew away. If I were to be just doing like back H, this is something I would get. And that's not something you want because people can just bionic arm a reaction and blow you up. Okay, so be mindful of that. He can cancel his down H into jump, and he can cancel his 4H into jump as well. Same thing goes for his standing H into jump. Now his forward H, same thing as I said, and his down forward H is this. This is godlike. I cannot express this enough. This is godlike. the hitbox of that is just unparalleled. There's nothing that can actually just beat it because you did it. No, it's just godlike. It goes above M.O.D.O.K and it protects him. Think of this as a helmbreaker. Shout out to Dustin for saying that. So yeah, that's M.O.D.O.K's helmbreaker when he's under people. Oh, definitely, yeah, man. This is gonna be part 1. I don't know how much time has passed since I started the stream, but I'm just gonna cover a couple more things about M.O.D.O.K, and then I'm gonna continue part 2 maybe tomorrow. Okay, so some of the things about M.O.D.O.K that you have to be very mindful of is that his cubes, they have no durability, and you should be, you know, looking out for the positioning of them. If you throw a booger on the floor, just throw out a cube on top of him, like medium cube. Like this is really good. Do not abuse it that much because people can wait. But so now that's the barrier. People cannot go through it. Now Captain America can do Charge Star, and he can go through it. Your range should always be measured by cubes. This is amazingly good. Use it in the neutral a lot. If you have a shield, you can do this kind of thing and then move forward from there. You know, the pressure is unbelievable. You can actually do stuff like this. So it's kind of broken. Yeah, so boom. This super is actually a throw. It has invincibility. It beats bionic arm if you react to it, if you do it. But if you just do it, people can just jump out of it. So do not try to do this like a clown. So this is the range of this. See, it didn't hit him. Now this is the maximum range, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. This is the maximum range. And then boom. You can mash it. You can get up to like 64 hits. Yeah, right there. And stuff like that. You can get a lot of things from that. You can build another bar. Right there. Unfortunately, it's not going to kill Zero, but if you have assist, I know you're going to use them. And that's going to extend the combo even more. So that's one of the things that you can do. Just replay what I did right now, and you can watch it plenty of time. Yeah, so that's one of the things that you can do. M.O.D.O.K is really good when it comes to hard tag combos. It gets like ridiculous amount of damage. So if you have raw tag combos with your characters into M.O.D.O.K, that's a dead character. That's unfortunate for your friends, but very fortunate for you. And trust me, they're gonna hate you for that. So, let's do something into this. So yeah, that's a dead character right there. On scale damage. Like combo. And body. Right there. So not bad. Not at all. You can use M.O.D.O.K as a team super combination kind of guy. That's in second. You can kill pretty much everybody from a throw. So yeah. So let's say I threw some. Oh my god, I got Iron Fist second. I gotta get rid of the throwaway. Break away. Throw escape thing. And Iron Fist should be last. Let's go. Rocket. You get your pickup. Okay, I suck. Oh boy, do I suck. So, okay. Again! Sorry guys. Go into M.O.D.O.K, and this is the variation you should be doing. It works on everybody. You just have to modify the timing. Nah, M.O.D.O.K, please, wait. Burn away those things. Every time you put out a shield, it gets destroyed by the second one when you cancel it, no matter which one it is, EX or whatever. should always kill.
Max power.
No reason why it's in there kill. And you get a bar off of it. Look at that. That was overthrow. What happened to damage scaling? Ah, fuck that. Who used that crap? Heroes for hire. Uh-oh. Sorry guys, that was too high. Okay, so that's another thing that you can do. That, you know, team synergy is something that's very important. So M.O.D.O.K as second character is actually the killer. You're just gonna TAC into M.O.D.O.K. That should be your purpose every time when you cannot kill. Go into that, get some cubes. You cannot kill. You don't want to kill. Just snap. That's it. Simple. Yeah. Point M.O.D.O.K. Anchor M.O.D.O.K. is kind of weird, so you gotta work really hard with that. It's not impossible, but it's hard. Very tough for him. But once he gets a touch, man, it's a wrap for any team. You have to block the incoming. So I didn't touch much on incoming, so I'm just gonna leave it a little bit for part 2. But you know, one of the things that you can do is this. People are gonna think that you're gonna cross them up, and that's gonna happen from time to time. Another thing you can do is right in the middle, you can go for something like this. So this, he got hit. You get the, oh my god. So he got hit right there. So, and from there you follow up with the follow-up of your choice. All right, guys. So this is gonna be it for tonight. So I got one more question, and after that I'll end this first part of the stream. Okay, so this is a question that doesn't exactly relate to M.O.D.O.K, but in general. When you are mashing hypers, do you piano roll light, medium, heavy? I just mash one button the entire time, which gives you the more hits. Well, you can, you know, the more buttons you press, the faster you can actually, the more damage you can get out of it. If it's not the same when you're mashing one button, let's say at 10 miles an hour, 10 miles per hour, right? As if you're mashing 3 buttons, you know, one after the other at the same speed. You're gonna get 3 times the same amount. Okay, so that's what you do. It's like what I do is like I just go from, you know, light to medium, heavy to medium to H to heavy, medium, light. So that's something that you do. Oh no problem, man. No problem, marijuana. So Megasaurus, that's easy to train mode. But yeah, so that's one of the things you can do. It's like, you know, how you feel more comfortable with. That's gonna help you out a lot. So yeah, so that's that for that. So mash your supers, but be very careful when mashing your supers. So after you do your killer elimination, do not start mashing right away, because the game still registers your down forward motion. It keeps the motion in its ephemeral temporary bank memory. So when you press 2 attacks, you're gonna get another super by mistake, because the game still remembers that motion, that same motion. So don't do this. Wait until you see the character, you know, getting shocked, and when you're mashing, do not touch your directionals by any means. Otherwise, you're gonna get another super. But still, you have to wait until the super starts hitting. Now, when you get the grab, no. When you see the super starts hitting, that you can go crazy on your attack buttons. So that's that, light, medium, heavy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, guys, thanks for watching this first part. I'm gonna come up with a second part very soon, probably tomorrow. If not, I'll let you know. Okay, guys, I'll keep you posted. And remember, guys, remember to check out our YouTube channel, our ANBU YouTube channel. You know, it is ANBU Fight Club, and you can also check out my channel. Is GBTX6. That's my YouTube channel. So that's where I post most of my M.O.D.O.K content. But this is gonna go into the ANBU Fight Club very soon. Okay, probably tomorrow or tonight. So stay tuned if you didn't watch this archive. Okay. Another thing is, you guys can actually support me by buying some shirts at levelgrinding.com. That's some of the guys who actually support me and help me in you know, go to tournaments and, you know, and many other things. Okay, so that would be a great way to support me. But again, thanks for watching, and please stay tuned, because I'm gonna be working on the second one tomorrow or very soon. Okay, and have your questions going. Any type of questions you guys have, just let me know. Okay. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. You guys rock. Actually, I'm doing this for you guys. Okay, because when I started playing M.O.D.O.K, I know there was a lot of things, but there were not this many players playing M.O.D.O.K. The only guy I had was like Moons and some other guys I got to know throughout the forum. So I'm trying to actually help out the community grow, because we gotta keep our game alive. That's something I want. I love this game, and I don't think I'm gonna love any other fighting game the way I love Marvel. Okay, just keep the hype alive, and guys, keep training. Any questions, just send them my way, okay? And yeah, until tomorrow, guys, or the next time. Peace.